There we go. Got him. Oh, dang it. Oh.
Oh, there we go. He's got another whiting. Okay, we might stick around and see if Scott can pull another trout out. Oh no! He lost the whiting.
Oh! He ate it! He ate it! He's on! He's on! What is up, beach bums? Good morning. Me and Scott Kennedy. He's waiting over here. I don't know if you can see him somewhere over there. I'm not looking at the camera. But we're hanging out again this morning. We're walking the beach. I brought some Fish Bites Fight Club lures. I've been throwing those this morning. Had a little bit of success, but I have shifted gears. Conditions are a little bit more conducive for a different type of fish than what I was fishing for with the Fight Club lures. So I have shifted gears. We're still out here fishing. We got out here really early before the sun came up, and so you couldn't see anything, so I didn't film an intro. So we're kind of midway through the morning so far, and we've already caught some fish. But why don't you guys stick around, check it out, see how we did. Scott's hooked up. It's a blue, yep. That was my first hit. Oh, yeah, that's a blue. There we go. That's probably a bluefish. I've only got 12-pound leader on. I'm sure he's gonna cut me off. Yeah. That's a blue. We are on a school of bluefish. I got me some new pliers thanks to Patrick Hum. He went on a fishing trip with me and he said, I'm tired of seeing your rusty pliers. So he got me some new ones. Thank you, Patrick. First fish of the day, that was on the Fish Bites Fight Club lure. It's a bluefish, we'll take him. Always something good for a tug. The water has been much cooler than normal lately. We had a real strong southwest wind and it seems to have kind of brought in this upwelling and the water has been a little chillier, but this incoming tide is really pushing in some, there goes some mullet, or bluefish, mullet, something just swam by. This incoming tide is really pushing in some warm water. Like it is significantly warmer on my legs right now than it is up closer to the beach right here on this first bar. So usually these conditions, this clear water, a little bit warmer water, getting pushed in on this incoming tide, sometimes that can be good for pompano. We have been catching a lot still lately here in July. So I would not complain about getting one on a jig. Oh. First cast on the jig. First cast on the jig. What do we got? First cast. No! Yeah, it's a pompano. You gotta be kidding me, man. Oh, sometimes you just feel like you know what's up. Oh my gosh. All right, yeah, so conditions definitely right for the pompano. That's a pomp. I don't know if I'll be able to keep him on all the way to the beach, but he's coming home. I've got a couple of pompano and we're planning on cooking them tonight for dinner. So here we go.
Good night.
On the pump jig. I'll tell you why I did this. Pompano on the jig. He's not huge. He's probably, I'd say about 13 and a half, 14. But on the jig, I will take it. That's a beautiful fish right there. And so sometimes you just feel like you know what you're talking about, Scott. Like
sometimes you just know it.
You know, that was awesome. That worked out perfectly. Changing up the plans. I got another fish on. Something hooked it. Oh, what is that? Is that a remora? Yep, a remora on the pompano jig. My goodness. That is a big old skate I just stepped on. Oh man. They've got an electric shock on them. Let me see if I can show you this joker. Hang on. See if I can get the camera in the water. That was a skate, and if you are unaware of how those operate, they look a lot like a Stingray. I don't think they have a stinger, but they do deliver a electric shock, and I did step on one. I had to edit that part out. I might have said a word that I probably should not have said. You probably won't hear that part, but it is quite startling when you step on one. But yeah, I don't think there's anything majorly dangerous about them. I think I had a flounder on, no lie. It stuck.
Like when we get a real mild winter, man, they're bad.
There we go. Got him. Oh, dang it.
I'm going.
Oh, man, he was on there. He was on there. That's two. I cut the camera on. Dang it, that was not a good cast. Well, that was two. I mean, you know, just sticking, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like usually when you get a flounder in the surf, there's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
Scott and I have decided to move beaches, so we have packed up. We're gonna shoot down the road a little ways and see if we can find a flounder or a trout. Fortunately, got that one pompano. That was crazy. Can't believe that happened and worked out the way that I had planned. That rarely happens, but that was pretty cool. So we're gonna shoot down. If I can get one flounder, I'll be happy. I just want to, I haven't caught one in a while. I did hook up on one, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if it was the same one. I hooked up on it twice, or it might have been two different fish. Definitely had to be a flounder the way that it just stuck there, but could not set the hook on them good. So hopefully we can find one down a little further.
Oh my God.
You got something? Oh, he's nosing it.
See him?
Yeah.
That is a
Big trout. We were watching the trout right here. He's staying off of it, man. You still see him? All right.
That is a very good sign.
Yeah, that's a nice trout, man.
So we have been seeing a ton of trout, like right up next to the surf. Big ones too, but they will not eat anything. They are not interested in it. The water's really clear. I don't know if that's hurt their chances or what. You know, we're kind of right at high tide. But Scott has snagged himself a whiting, which we saw one eat a whiting, so he's free lining a whiting. Once we see one, we'll see if we can get one to eat.
Good.
Got him. Oh.
Scott freelined a beast.
Oh my God. Big trout.
Let's see. I've got a giant whiting on here myself.
One following him, Matt.
There's one following him.
He just pulled off. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, look at that. Oh no. All right, hang on. Oh, you got two trout.
See if Matt can get the other.
My whiting is a lot bigger.
He is literally underneath.
Yeah, let's see if he'll eat him. There ain't no way he's gonna eat this.
Oh my God, he pulled off. He's going left now.
You still see him? Look at that. That's awesome, dude. Finally got. Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
There he is. Of course it scares him away. He's not quite big enough, I don't think, for this joker. Look at that, man. We worked hard for that, man. That's awesome. Nice trout, brother.
Thank you.
That's for tacos, right?
Oh yeah.
We've been seeing these trout cruising. They would not eat any artificial. Scott finally got him a whiting. His is a better size than mine. And finally got a whiting and free lined it out there and got the trout, man. That's pretty cool, dude. That's so cool. Oh, so what's chasing him? What's chasing him? He's chasing him. Dude, oh! He was on him, dude. I was like dragging him in and he like was going for it. Eat him. Eat him. Oh, he ate him. He ate him. He's on. He's on. No. He ate him, dude. Golly. Did you see that?
Well, today definitely did not go according to plan, and I think I say that almost every video I come out here and surf fish, because this
Nothing ever goes planned.
it doesn't. You know, when you're surf fishing, you just gotta go with the flow, man. And this has been one of the most fun surf fishing experiences I've ever had, because like the water is crystal clear. We're seeing all these trout, like big trout. Scott and I both are like throwing everything at them. They aren't even interested. So Scott gets the idea. He saw one eat a whiting.
I saw one come up and eat a live whiting while I was changing my bait.
So he gets the idea. He gets a treble hook, hooks a whiting, free lines it out there, catches a nice trout, probably over 20 inches.
Yeah, he's probably right around 20,
Right
21.
out. I mean, and then I get a whiting that's probably like 8 or 9 inches.
He's a big one.
I mean,
big one.
These trout had it in its mouth at least like 5 times. I'm like shaking. It's like deer, like buck fever out here with these trout, watching them, because you can just watch them come up and eat it, which is it's intense, man. It's so cool. So anyway, there we go. He's got another whiting. Okay, we might stick around and see if Scott can pull another trout out, because oh no, he lost the whiting.
Oh, that was a good one too.
Well, I gotta go. I told my wife I'll be home. Guys, thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. We had a great time. Hopefully that came through. Be sure to subscribe to Scott's channel, Kayak and Kennedy. I'll put a link in the description below. And as always, guys, you stay bummy.